Hey there everybody, welcome to Shady Entertainment. Alright guys, so today's video is going to be a little bit different. We've got a new segment that I'm introducing, and it's based on Star Wars, Kel Surprise. So basically what I decided to do is ask fellow YouTubers such as myself if they could ask any question to someone at Lucasfim and get an honest response. Who would they ask? And why? So, without further ado guys, via my... In case you guys didn't know, I have a closet to another dimension, so via my closet, I welcome you my first YouTuber in this segment, Rian Johnson of Fanaddicts of Film.
Thanks for having me on, Shaney. Appreciate you very much. My name is Ben, and this is the Fanaddicts of Film.
Hey Ben, how are you?
First thing that I wanted to say is to anyone at Lucasfilm, at what point did any of you, did it finally... and I would have loved to seen the looks on people's faces when they finally realized that it was more than just a vocal minority that had the issues with what was happening with Star Wars.
That's if they still believe that it's a vocal minority, because I still think some of them are in denial about it.
And at what point did you realize what you had done? You know, what things had the kind of damage that has been done to Star Wars? I'm just curious. It would be really interesting to find that out when people had finally seen this.
It would be interesting to see inside the boardroom, like the moments after, if you had like a before and after sequence, like if they, in real time, where they just have like Lucasfilm staff just watching the statistics to see what's happening, like a stock exchange kind of thing, and then just to be all patting each other's back. Good job, Ryan. RJ, great job, buddy. Great job, Kathleen. You did it again. You nailed it. Oh, thank you. So awesome. Right, and then all of a sudden, dun 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 dun. Then the fan score is like 40-something%. And then all the hate that's been going on, and just the one after the next, after the next, after the next. The faces must have been like, like in disbelief, and probably in denial. Which I still think, like I said, I still think a lot of them are in denial about it.
Was it right after? Like maybe the third or fourth week of Solo, a Star Wars story came out. We don't want Star Wars to fail. We just want to be treated as real people, like we're actual people instead of being called names.
100% right about that, Ben. We really just want a good movie. They try to paint it as if like we hate Star Wars, and why do Star Wars fans hate Star Wars? We don't hate Star Wars. It's the stupidest thing to ever say. That's why we spend so much money on merchandise, because we hate it, right? That's why we just hate it, because we're all haters. No, it's because we want a good movie, and because you don't want to see your own flaws. You paint us all as this belligerent group of people who just hate everything because we're just miserable people in our mother's basement watching Star Wars, which is crap. And yeah, it belittles us. It makes us feel like we're small. And I think this whole thing not blew out of proportion, but blew up even further because they treated us like our opinions didn't matter. Like we were dumb, we were over the hill, we didn't know what we were talking about. We're not smart enough to understand the complexity of Rian Johnson's plots. That frustrated us. And I agree with you on that, Ben. Please do continue.
I would love to ask candidly, Ryan, do you regret anything? And he keeps saying that he doesn't regret anything, that his choices, and he keeps doubling down and saying that he doesn't regret anything. But
I think if you were to take him to confession in church and ask them if he regrets anything, and then have the priest say, Rian Johnson, yes, Father. Do you regret anything about Star Wars? And if he had to really come out and say like the truth. Otherwise you have to do like 500, Our Fathers or something like that, right? What would he say? It's an interesting one if he had to. But I think the type of personality he's proven himself to be is very stubborn. I think he's got a very high opinion of himself. I mean, I heard he's a really nice man in person, but I've also met a lot of real nice people that have huge egos and have a really hard time admitting when they're wrong. And I think he's one of those type of guys.
I'm really curious to see if there's even a small little bit that he might be regretting. Maybe the milk scene, maybe the green space milk scene. It's just when you destroyed our hero. Was there any point that you realized that you had kind of destroyed him, or do you not even look at it as a destruction to Luke Skywalker?
See, again, I find with a lot of people like him, who claim to be Star Wars fans. How could you say you're a fan of something and then after treat the hero of the entire property like they did? And again, either it's a misunderstanding of what makes a hero, because I think he still holds firm to his belief that he redeemed himself at the end. And I think that's where the disconnect is for Rian Johnson. I think he still thinks that his whole astral projection thing that he did makes him a hero, an iconic hero, which I think that's where other people we're like, no, that doesn't. That makes him a coward because he never left his perch, ever. So that he had nothing to really risk over there. Oh, no, but he risked his entire life because it was strenuous and he faded into dust. And I just say, well, that was a really big risk. I mean, if you're going to risk your life, you might as well get on that ship and fly. I don't think he sees things the way we do. So he's got a convoluted view of what a hero is and a hero's arc.
Maybe last but not least, do you still know that it's not a vocal minority, or are you choosing to just ignore it?
La 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 la, I don't hear nothing. I am the greatest. La 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 la. That's the answer I think I have for you on that one, Ben.
That's what I'm curious about. Thanks for having me on, Shaney.
Thank you for coming, Ben.
And appreciate you.
I appreciate you for coming, and let's work together sometime on a project.
Back to you.
And yeah, guys, so in the comments I'm going to ask you the same thing. If you could ask anybody at Lucasfilm a question and get an honest response from them, who would you ask and why? So I'm going to let you put that in the comments, and don't forget to check out Ben at Fanaddicts of Film. I'm going to leave a link on the bottom there. So you guys check him out. His channel's really good. Oh yeah, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Subscribe to his, but also subscribe to mine. hit the bell thing. That always helps. Because otherwise I'm just gonna get lost in all the subscriptions you have. I'm just gonna get lost in there, and you won't get all these pearls of wisdom. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching.